and other relevant fields of study. It shall also promote research and extension service and provide progressive leadership in its areas of specialization. BukSU Quality Policy. Bukidnon State University is committed to produce globally competitive and responsible graduates through excellent instruction, responsive research, sustainable extension, and quality production for the highest satisfaction of its stakeholders. Bukidnon State University. Educate, innovate, lead.
This is 104.5
DxBU 104.5.
With integrity and commitment, we stand for truth. No bias, no agenda, just pure, unfiltered news you can rely on. Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is DxBU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is DxBU News Patrol.
Time check, it's already 9:33 in the morning. You are listening here to the DxBU 104.5 FM, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. Once again, welcome to the program. This is DxBU News Patrol,
bringing the latest news from local, national, and international that matters.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bukidnon State University. Good morning, province of Bukidnon. This is your regular anchor. This is Kyle Christian Flores, together with our student assistant and student volunteer,
Blair Salva, your student volunteer reporter.
Today is already Monday, March 24, 2025. And of course, it's the fourth day of the Kaamulan Festival 2025. So I think there is a motocross happening today as of this moment at San Jose. Anyways, mga higala, no? Of course, good morning everyone. Happy Monday and another week. Another session, and of course, another news that we'll bring to you this morning. And of course, I would like to thank the following, especially to our Smart Bukidnon State University President, Dr. Joy M. Mirasol, and of course to our Vice Presidents.
Vice President for Research Extension and Innovation, Dr. Karina Juan V. Barroso.
Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazel Jane M. Abuela.
Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr.
And of course to our Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Affairs, Dr. Lincoln V. Tan. And also to our DxBU Operations Manager, Sir Engineer Manuel Chaji Aguro. Belated happy birthday, sir! And to all the DxBU News and Technical Team, and of course our technical on duty this morning, Sir Arturo Vincent III. Sir, thank you so much. And of course, no, sa likod ng camera, gwapong-gwapo pa rin. And of course, so our DEFCON student newscasters, the student volunteer, of course, Blair, thank you so much for having this time for this morning for our DxBU News Patrol. Let's not take haste, but we'll start right now for our headlines for this Monday morning. Starting up with our headlines for this morning with our local news. Malaybalay City celebrates 27th Charter Day with progress and unity.
21 LGUs energized the Kaamulan Agri Fair. Booths compete for awards.
Valencia LGU partners with CMU, DevCon, and VAUSI Prevention App.
For our regional news, PNP Chief warns police officer of Region 10 to be cautious in public conduct.
DSWD Caraga prepares for Tarabasa Tutoring Program implementation.
TB cases in Davao City rises to 8,600. Free X-ray screening set.
Davao City opens first Special Needs Intervention Center for Children.
For our national news, NBI urged journalists to take legal action against fake news peddlers.
U.S. Defense Secretary Hegseth to visit Philippines for talks on South China Sea tensions.
BukSU.
Fuel prices expected to rise next week amid Middle East conflicts.
BukSU.
Pope Francis appoints Filipino Archbishop as Apostolic Nuncio to the European Union.
BukSU.
For our ASEAN news, UK hosts ASEAN-UK Regional Workshop on Engineering Biology.
The international news, China simplifies marriage registration to encourage births.
BukSU.
For our sports news, Alex Ella advances to Miami Open round of 32, faces Madison Kay next.
BukSU.
And for our showbiz, Marian Rivera opens up about jealousy in marriage.
BukSU.
Stay tuned for more details here at the DXBU News Patrol.
This is BukSU 104.5 FM, bringing you the latest news and updates.
Weather update.
Let's start off for our details for our news today, starting with our weather update. Today, March 24, 2025, based on the PAG-ASA or Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration weather forecast as of 4 o'clock in the morning, there are no typhoons or low pressure areas or LPA within the Philippine Area of Responsibility. Northern Mindanao is not affected by the Amihan or Northeast Monsoon or the ITZZ or the Intertropical Convergence Zone, but will experience occasional cloudy to overcast skies with scattered rain showers, lightning, and thunderstorms due to the easterlies. The easterlies are warm winds coming from the Pacific Ocean that carry clouds, potentially causing rain in the affected areas. Light to moderate winds from the east to northeast will result in wave heights of 0.6 to 2.1 meters in the Mindanao Seas. Here in the province of Bukidnon, including the city of Malaybalay, the city of Valencia and the nearby areas will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the easterlies. Light to moderate winds coming from east to northeast direction will prevail. Possible flash floods and landslides during severe thunderstorms. Over here in the Malaybalay City, it was recorded minimum temperature as of 2 a.m. today with 19.9 degrees Celsius, and the maximum temperature recorded 3 p.m. yesterday with 28.4 degrees Celsius. Maximum rated humidity recorded at 5 a.m. today with 95%, and the minimum related humidity recorded 12 p.m. yesterday with 68%. Sunrise was recorded 5:42 in the morning, and the sunset was predicted at 5:50 in the afternoon. So that will be our weather update for this morning and for this day, January 24, 2025. Now let's move on for our local news.
Bringing you the heartbeat of our community, local news.
Let's start out for our local news. Malaybalay City celebrated its 27th Charter Day on March 22, 2025 at San Isidro Gym, highlighting its achievements and future plans. Mayor Jerry Warren R. Pabillera led the event, joined by city officials, barangay leaders, and residents. In his State of the City address, he emphasized economic growth, reporting 248 million pesos in local revenue, nearly 2 billion pesos in national tax allocation, and 235 million pesos saved through transparent bidding. The city prioritizes infrastructure, education, and health services, including renovating 118 daycare centers, expanding PhilHealth e-Consulta, and allocating 30 million pesos for 56,000 students under the Special Education Fund. Efforts to enhance digital services and public safety continue. The mayor honored past leaders and called for unity to sustain progress, rallying the community with a slogan, Sakata Malaybalay. And of course, congratulations to the city government of Malaybalay, and of course, hope that you enjoyed the concert yesterday with Juan Carlos Labajo. All right, let's move on to another local news.
BukSU.
The Kaamulan Festival has officially reopened. Once again, it showcased the rich agricultural heritage of Bukidnon, where 21 local government units or LGU proudly display their local and one town, one product or OTOP offering at the highly anticipated Kaamulan Agri Fair. The annual Agri Fair, a celebration of the province's indigenous culture, has become a significant platform for economic development, allowing LGUs to exhibit their unique products and attract both local and international visitors. The Agri Fair, a key component of the Kaamulan Festival, has transformed the capital ground into a lively marketplace featuring a diverse array of products including fresh produce from highland vegetable to locally grown fruits and delicious food, auto products, unique craft, processed foods, and other specialties that highlight each LGU's distinct identity. Visitors to the Agri Fair have been impressed by the quality and variety of products on display. The event not only boosts local economies but also promotes sustainability, agriculture practice, and strengthens the sense of community among Bukidnon residents. Adding to the excitement, the Agri Fair is also hosting a Best Boon competition, highlighting the creativity and effort put into each LGU's display. The first round of judging took place last Friday, where each booth was evaluated on its presentation, product quality, and overall appeal. The competition is fierce as LGUs strive to showcase the best of their region. The second round of judging is scheduled for this Friday, and the final judging to determine the overall winner will be held on April 11. The Kaamulan Festival and the Agri Fair in particular play a vital role in promoting local business and products, supporting the livelihoods of farmers and artisans, preserving Bukidnon culture heritage, attracting tourists, and boosting the local economy. The Kaamulan Festival, with its blends of culture celebration and economic opportunity, continues to be a highlight of the region, drawing crowds and celebrating the unique spirits of Bukidnon.
BukSU.
Now let's move on to our last local news. The local government unit of Valencia has signed a memorandum of understanding with Central Mindanao University and DevCon Bukidnon for the BukSU project partnership, Mavic Model Assist for Violence Identity-Based Counsel. This homegrown app is designed to reduce and prevent violence against women and children, or BukSU, in the community. This initiative is led by the city's Gender and Development Office, headed by Ms. Charmaine Portal, alongside DevCon Bukidnon and CMU College of Information Sciences and Computing. Key attendees including LEDIP Officer Mr. Marvin Celestios, representing Mayor Azucena Sanipi Huerbas, CMU President Dr. Rolito Ebalie, DOST Provincial Director Ms. Richie Guno, and DevCon Bukidnon President Ms. Glairis Tabamo. The signing was part of the two-day GAD program with the theme, She is DevCon, Women in Digital Innovation, which aims to empower MSMEs, freelancers, and educators in technology, held on March 23 to 24, 2025 at Uno Business Hotel, Valencia City, Bukidnon. So that's it for our local news. Let's move on to our news outside the province, our regional news.
Covering the stories that matter across the region. Regional News.
Now let's move on to our regional news. Philippine National Police Chief General Romel Marbil has warned police officers to always be cautious in their duties, especially when facing the public. This aims to prevent controversies that could damage the reputation and integrity of the police force. Marbil issued a reminder during his troop visit to the Police Regional Office 10 at Camp Alagar, Cagayan de Oro last week. He emphasized that despite the challenges faced by the PNP, officers must remain steadfast in their duty to serve and protect the people. The latest controversy involving the PNP concerns the alleged illegal arrest of the former President Rodrigo Duterte inside the Ninoy Aquino International Airport and his reported turnover to the International Criminal Court in the Netherlands on March 11, 2025.
BukSU.
Let's move on to another regional news. The Department of Social Welfare and Development, DSWD Caraga, is currently preparing for the full implementation of the Tarabasa tutoring program scheduled for the next month, this April. According to the Nestigen Gokong, Project Development Officer 2 of DSWD Caraga, preparations for this year's pilot implementation have already started in Butuan City, Dapa, and General Luna in Surigao del Norte. The program aims to assist Caraga State University education students by engaging them as tutors for incoming grade 2 pupils who are still unable to read.
BukSU.
The number of tuberculosis or TB cases in Davao City has increased to 8,600 in the past year, surpassing the 8,200 cases recorded in 2023. According to the data from the City Health Office or CHO, Dr. Nikita Marie Jamana Reyes, City National Tuberculosis Program Medical Coordinator, stated that they are now focusing on barangay with high TB cases. She also encouraged the public to take advantage of the free X-ray screening offered in the city on Monday at Victoria Plaza. The program provides free chest X-ray screening and consultation, even for individuals without a persistent cough, to detect and treat TB early. The free checkup will run from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
BukSU.
Let's move on to our final regional news for today. Davao City has officially inaugurated the Davao City Special Needs Intervention Center for Children or DCS-NICC, located next to the People's Park, Barangay 4A in Davao City. This is the first facility of its kind in the city, offering free services to children with special needs. Services available include developmental pediatric consultation, where medical evaluation and diagnosis of developmental conditions, the occupational therapy, which improving the motor skills, sensory integration, and self-care abilities, physical therapy, enhancing mobility, coordination, and posture, and speech therapy, which addressing the speech delays and communication disorders. They also have special education or SPED for providing structured learning support, audiology services, conducting the hearing assessments, social work services, counseling and referrals, and parent and caregiving training for the teaching families how to support child development. This center operates Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., which is the office hours. Time check right now, it's already 9:50 in the morning, and now let's move on to our national news.
From coast to coast, national news.
Let's move on to our national news. The National Bureau of Investigation or NBI has called on journalists to file cases against individuals spreading fake news online. NBI Director Jamie Santiago stated that his office would target online personalities who manipulate legitimate media reports. The agency recently arrested Wendell Magalso, a Cebu-based content creator, for altering a News 5 post, falsely making it appear that President Marcos supported legalizing narcotics. Magalso admitted that she did it for engagement, earning less than $1 per post. Social media giants Facebook and TikTok are now collaborating with the NBI to curb fake news. Meanwhile, experts warn the cognitive warfare aimed at dividing public opinion ahead of the elections. Calls for stricter regulations have emerged, with lawmakers proposing a digital council of the Philippines to monitor online content. This initiative aims to balance free speech with accountability, ensuring that misinformation does not undermine public trust.
BukSU.
In another national news, United States Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth will visit the Philippines on March 28 to 29, marking its stop of his Asia tour. His visit aims to strengthen security ties and discuss increasing deterrence against Chinese aggression in the South China Sea. According to the Philippine ambassador to the U.S., Jose Manuel Romualdez. During his visit, Hegseth will meet President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and Defense Secretary Gilbert Teodoro Jr. to discuss the growing tensions in the region. His trip also includes stops in Hawaii, Guam, and Japan, where he will attend a ceremony marking the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Iwo Jima. This visit comes as the U.S. and the Philippines prepare for the annual Balikatan military exercises, which aim to enhance joint defense capabilities. The U.S. has reaffirmed its commitment to its alliance with the Philippines under the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty, ensuring regional stability.
BukSU.
Motorists should prepare for an increase in fuel prices next week, following recent rollbacks as global tension push oil costs higher. The Department of Energy, or DOE, has projected price hikes ranging from 0.60 to 1 per liter for gasoline, 0.10 to
10 centavos.
0.10 centavos to 0.50 centavos for diesel, and 0.10 centavos to 0.30 centavos for kerosene based on global trading trends. DOE Oil Industry Management Bureau Assistant Director Rodela Romero attribute the alarming increases to escalating conflicts in the Middle East, particularly after U.S. airstrike on Yemen Houthi rebels. The attack reported resulted in 53 casualties, including children, and nearly 100 injuries. Additionally, China fiscal stimulate measures and a decline in U.S. fuel inventories have influenced market movement, Romero said. The final adjustment will be announced on Monday and implemented on the following day. Last Tuesday, fuel companies rolled back the diesel and kerosene prices by 0.20 centavos and 0.40 per liter, while gasoline prices remain unchanged.
BukSU.
For our final national news, Pope Francis has appointed Archbishop Bernardito Cleopas Auza, a seasoned Vatican diplomat from Talibon, Bohol, as the new apostolic nuncio to the European Union. This appointment, announced on March 22, 2025, positions Archbishop Auza as the Holy See's ambassador to the EU, succeeding the late Archbishop Noel Trenor, who passed away on August 2024. Born on June 10, 1959, Archbishop Auza was ordained as a priest on June 29, 1985. He has an extensive background in diplomacy, having served in various capacities, including as Apostolic Nuncio to Haiti from 2008 to 2014, Permanent Observer of the Holy See to the United Nations in New York from 2014 to 2019, and most recently as the Apostolic Nuncio to Spain and Andorra since October 1 of 2019. As the Apostolic Nuncio to the EU, Archbishop Auza will represent the Holy See's interests before European institutions, fostering relations and addressing matters pertinent to both the Vatican and the European Union. His appointment underscored the significant role of the Filipino clergy in global ecclesiastical diplomacy. And that's it for our national news. Let's move on to our news outside the Philippines, our ASEAN and the world, or the international news.
Connecting you to the world. World News.
For our ASEAN news, the United Kingdom welcomed over 25 delegates from all 10 ASEAN member states and the ASEAN Secretariat of the ASEAN UK Regional Training and Workshop on Engineering Biology Chapter 2, which held from March 18 to 20, 2025. With ASEAN projected to become the fourth largest economy by 2030, the workshop aimed to align regulatory frameworks, technical standards, and innovation pathways between the UK and ASEAN to drive economic growth and scientific advancement. Building on insights from Chapter 1 in Singapore last year, the program focused on biometrology, responsible innovation, and commercializing engineering biology. These areas are essential for transforming biotech innovations into scalable solutions that benefit businesses and communities. UK Ambassador to ASEAN Sarah Tiffin emphasized that UK's commitment to a thriving ASEAN bioeconomy while British High Commissioner to Singapore, Nick Mehta, highlighted engineering biology's role in solving global challenges. This initiative strengthens UK-ASEAN scientific collaboration, ensuring long-term growth in biotechnology and sustainable development.
BukSU.
For our international news, China announced new measure on Saturday to simplify marriage registration and reduce financial burdens on the couple in its latest effort to address declining birth rates. According to state broadcaster CCTV, the new policy allows couples to register their marriage where they live instead of requiring them to travel to their hometowns. This move is particularly aimed at the younger generation working away from home. Previously, couples had to register at the civil registry location of either the bride or groom, causing financial and travel difficulties. China has seen a 20% drop in marriage in a third consecutive year of population decline amid economic challenge. The government also planned to curb high bride prices, a traditional sum paid by the groom family, citing its role in increased financial strain and social inequality. High housing costs and expensive education fee remain key reason young Chinese hesitate to marry and start families.
And that's it for our international news. Let's move on to our sports news.
All the action, all the scores. Sports news.
For our sports news, let's move on to our tennis. Filipino tennis star Alex Ayala continues to make waves at the 2025 Miami Open, securing back-to-back upset victories and earning a spot in the round of 32. The 19-year-old ranked 140th in the world stunned world number 73 Katie Volinets with a 6-3, 7-6, or the 3-round win in the first round. She then took down world number 25 Jelena Ostapenko with 7-6 and 7-5 in a thrilling match. Ayala now. And as of this moment, mga igala, she has won against world's number 5 Madison Keys, which is fresh off her Australian Open victory. And she's now moving on with the biggest match of this career, and now she's now on the top 10. In a round of 16 against Badosa from Spain. Expressing the gratitude on Instagram, Ayala said, "Wow, such a special win yesterday. Truly grateful to play against these great players and continue working hard." Now let's move on to our showbiz update.
Lights, camera, headlines, showbiz news.
For our showbiz news, Filipina actress Marian Rivera candidly discussed her experience with jealousy in a recent interview with the journalist Karen Davila. Rivera, married to actor Dingdong Dantes, acknowledged that she does feel jealous, especially concerning her husband, female co-star, but emphasized that she managed these feelings appropriately. When asked if she's the jealous type, Rivera responded affirmatively, stating that women typically have reason for this jealousy and that it's a natural emotion. She expressed skepticism towards women who claim they don't feel jealous, suggesting that such claims might be hypothetical. Rivera admitted that in situations where she felt uneasy about another woman's behavior towards her husband, her initial reaction was directed towards the woman. However, she later realized that her concern should be addressed with her partner instead. The actress also mentioned that while she strived to maintain civility with individuals who have been the subject of her jealousy, she did not disclose specific names. Rivera openly shed light on the complexities of emotion within relationship, highlighting the importance of communication and self-awareness.
Wow, sana all faithful. Time check na mga higala. It's already 10 o'clock it's 10:02 in the morning. Partner, if you have is it okay? Is it right that women have the right to be jealous, especially when you are faithful, especially when our parents? Does they have a reason? Siguro matawag ba na to na are there instances that they will become overthinkers, or are there any instances that they will be jealous?
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Usually, what's the situation? Usually.
if I think if the girl is uneasy with with someone, I
Mhm.
think they have the right to be jealous, especially if they have the right within that relationship. And I think you don't have to like disregard the feeling of jealousy, because it's in emotion. And like there's a book saying that if you don't feel jealous, you don't feel you don't love that another significant. So yes, and like maybe if I can recommend something, like as Marian said, it's really important to communicate your feeling, that if you feel jealous about another woman, you shouldn't direct it to another woman. You should communicate with your partner, because maybe your partner lack the assurance, or your partner, because if your partner is very faithful to you, then there's no way that you would feel jealous or envy to the attention that your partner gives to other women.
I agree with your I agree with your with your statement. At the same time, there, of course, that is, if you are tawag ka na, kabit, you're finding kabit to another person, that is that is illegal in both ways, the law of the land, and of course the law of the Lord, right? Let's say do not covet with another woman. That is another. Right. It's already 10:04 in the morning, mga higala, and of course the temperature is getting high, and we're preparing for the summer season. So please bring your just a reminder, please bring your water. Of course, wear a hat or bring an umbrella because of the unpredictable weather, especially on afternoon. I don't know if there will be severe rains or severe heat today. Anyways, Blair, any shoutouts, any greetings you have?
None.
Okay, you have none. Of course, catch us also this afternoon on 3 o'clock in afternoon, Monday to Friday, here at DXBU 104.1 FM for our DXBU Balita Patrol, and another set of DevCom student reporters will be with me this afternoon. So stay tuned for more. And of course, follow, and share for our Facebook page, DXBU 104.5 FM, and to our YouTube channel, DXBU 104.5 FM too. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Before we go, partner, we would like to thank and acknowledge the following, especially to our Smart Bukidnon State University President, Dr. Joy M. Mirasol, and of course to our Vice Presidents.
Vice President for Research, Extension, and Innovation, Dr. Karina Juan V. Barroso.
The Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazel Jane M. Abuela.
Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr.
And Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Affairs, Dr. Lincoln V. Tan. And also to our DXB Operations Manager, Engineer Manuel Chaji Akurob. Sir, good morning. And of course, to our technical on duty this morning, Sir Arturo Vincent III. Sir, thank you as usual for having with us, especially behind the cameras. Sir, daghang kayong salamat. And that will be our news for this morning for our DXB News Patrol for March 24, 2025. And this has been Kyle Christian Flores together with
Blair Salva
for
DXBU News Patrol.
Good morning, Malaybalay City. Good morning, Province of Bukidnon. Maya na masulom niyo alan. Happy kamulan, mga higala, and God bless us all.
With integrity and commitment, we stand for truth. No bias, no agenda, just pure, unfiltered news you can rely on. Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is DXBU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is DXBU News Patrol.
maghatag og komprehensibo nga serbisyo, paghatag og pagbati ug pagbansay sa mga healthcare providers sa pagtubag sa kinatibuk-an ug empatiya nga panginahanglan sa mga survivor. Mutabang sa paglikay sa pagbalik